Check 1, 2. Catherine Simmons, Katherine. People really do try to compete with other people. Like it's kind of sad. Like a lot of my like people I know who are older, who are probably like my brother's age, they're all like 26. They're all like jobs, kids, new house, new car. Get a new car every 2 years. Get another car. And I'm like, why do people put themselves like through that much pressure, like to be better? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm literally driving a 99 Corolla, and it's the best car I've ever driven in my life, and I'm gonna keep it for the rest of my life if I can. Check, check. Hello. Simmons. I am an automotive mechanic, and I have been since I was 17. And it was very abrupt to actually do that because I didn't know what I wanted to do when I was in high school. And my high school was very revolved around MUN. Do MUN, you gotta do university. And I said, well, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to. I'm not going to do it. Maybe if I do, I'm not gonna do it now. And they even pushed me really hard. Like, they were like setting up interviews with like MUN people, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I already signed up for a trade. As starting off as a apprentice, I only do oil changes and what we call service one. So service one is just check the brakes, rotate the tires, and bring the vehicle back out. So that's mostly what I do. Every now and then I'll get a scatter, we call PDIs, a pre-delivery inspection. So I just, if the new vehicle, brand new, like no one driven it yet, I get to drive those. And then if a customer buys it, then they get to keep it. I like my coworkers a lot. They're actually really nice. Like, I think if they weren't there, I probably wouldn't continue to be in the job, but they all go through the same thing as I do. Even though I'm the only female there, they all treat me like I'm one of them, which is the best feeling in the world. Like, they don't treat me any different. But, like, there are some people who do sometimes still look at me strange, and it's like, oh, well, that's kind of weird. There's a female in a male-dominant world, right? So I just take it as, like, a trophy. This is what I do, and I think it's really cool. So I don't really care what other people think, so. So, like, I do photography, but I'm not really doing it at the moment because I'm just really, really tightly saving money. So I got a lot of money saved up now, so I should be able to get a new camera. Yeah, like, even when I was a kid, like, I would always have these ideas in my mind on what I want to do, and I never really told anyone. I'd always just keep it to myself and just, like, have these images in my head of what my life could be like. Not everyone wants the same career for, like, 30 years. So, like, now, like, I'm doing automotive, but I'm still thinking about that art stuff, and I think about all the things I want to do with it, and I just sort of save up. And especially when I was in college, there was, like, I didn't have much money, but every time I get a little bit of money coming in, I just buy photography stuff. And, like, all the time I just save up, like, a little bit at a time. And, like, people, like, I guess people just didn't really understand, like, why I did it and why I wanted to be broke. But it's not about being broke. It's about getting what I needed to start something new. I think people, in a way, just spend too much time thinking about what other people think of them. Like, especially with social media, people portray what they think they are on social media, and everyone thinks they're super happy and stuff. But if you're not super happy, why continue to live that life, you know? So if you want to live in a shipping container you built for 40 grand, you go ahead and do that. Like, if you want to do something, just go ahead and do it, because there's no point in wasting your time and money and mental health doing all that stuff when it's not going to make you happy in the end. And life is really short, so you need to really consider what you want to do. I think it's like every generation, like how that generation compares to the next generation, and it's just the same transition over and over. This generation's different from the last one, so you just have to treat us the same. Even if we look different, dress different, we have the different kind of medias, we all do something different, and we may not want everything that the last generation wants, like a house and a car and a mortgage and all this stuff. Maybe we want to just live in an apartment for a whole life, or just have something small, right? I think people need to understand that we don't want the image that everyone else wants. To the young people out there, just do what you want. Don't listen to anyone else. If you want to do it, just go ahead and do it. There's no point to waste your time. For the adults, you should just listen to the youth. I mean, we might sound crazy at the time when we do something or we have something in our mind, but you should really listen to us sometimes and you know, really take into consideration what we want to do, and maybe we don't want that mold. We want to, you know, break it.